Let's do, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody, it's Steve and I again. Hey, everybody. That's what Isla likes to say, my daughter. Hello, everybody. That's what she likes to say when she greets the family unit. Hello, everybody. And that's what we're saying to you, music friends, Hither and Jan. We're in the Orange Room. There's progress being made on the new Orange Room, which, of course, is a tempered storage facility. Nothing more, Steve.
You need to give me a tour.
Yes, you need to go out there and check it out. Kind of a rainy day. Yes, Jim, see, it is live. It is live. This is going to be the last live one for a while because we're going off on about a month-long tour. The tour dates of which, with the exception of the Salt Lake City date, which is, we're waiting for them to get their ticket links and all that kind of stuff all in a row. That's going to be on a Wednesday night at the end of July. But other than that, all the dates are on my website at gregkoch.com. gregkoch.com. Yes, Joel, it is live. We are live in the room L'Orange. That's French. Kinda, I guess. We're gonna mess around with a little jam. I did a little 1-minute video on my Instagram and Facebook things today of this old Clapton tune that he wrote with Robert Cray, actually. And I don't like singing it because the first line is just, it's too touchy-feely for me. I like to keep the cards a little closer to the chest, Steve. I don't want to, I can feel your body as I'm lying. Nope. That's not for me. I will play it on the guitar, though. That I have no problem with. I could feel your scaly back as I venture into the Everglades. Wow. There we go. Maybe I'll redo it. Called Old Lizard instead of Old Love. There's still, the same alliteration. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyways, we're just going to mess around a little bit, folks. That's all right. See, it's an A.
Well, that's a good rainy Monday song, as opposed to stormy Monday. A little bit of that something, something. That's good, clean fun, Stephen, is what it is. Steve Andreoni on that bass, ladies and gentlemen. This is our Fishman Acoustic Monday. We are using guitars, Martin guitars, infested, if we will. Oh, thank you very much, Torsten, for my happy belated birthday festivities. I'm 174 now. Because I'm a shapeshifter and I have some blisters. Actually, I don't have any blisters, but I am a no, I'm not a shapeshifter either, so all of that's really bunk. You know what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I am using this Martin 00028 infested with Fishman technology. It is infested. And you've got a Martin bass that's infested with Martin, with Fishman technology. We both have Fishman Matrix Infinity pickups on board. And I'm going through a wide variety of contraptions on the ground here, going into this device, as Sneakerfoot dictates. Sneakerfoot has returned. And that is a Spectrum Aura preamp, and I've got an effects loop going there. I've got these new excellent Fishman pedals that have just come out, these mini pedals. The Pro EQ Mini is just a delight. Here's without it. You hit that, the world makes the world a better place. Am I right or am I right? Here's that succulent reverb. Without it. And then this I can use in a variety of different ways. I'm using it as a boost. And Steve is going through the Platinum preamp, which you can see right there. And he's also got a bass blender, an old Fishman bass blender. We got it going on here. We are Fishman out. We are Fishman out, and that feels so right. We're Fishman out, and let me tell you, folks, it feels so right. And you know what? I'm waiting my new hats. They should be arriving momentarily. These are these cool. Let's see if we can get a little close up. There it is. See? It's the Reverend hat, but soon the very same hat maker is going to be making Koch Marshall Trio hats. Sorry, brain. Same hat, same material. And I'm going to have those. They're going to arrive just in time for us to hit the road. So we're going to have some other swag
to have out on the road. Can you dig it? The mighty piece of footwear, that sneaker foot. You're damn right, Sassy Cat. You know, we're going to mess around with this old Stanley Turrentine song right now, if that's all right. If I can remember it. And if I don't, whatever. It's a little thing called Sugar. And it goes something like this. Okay. That's Steven. Can you dig it? Ba-da-boo-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo. That's a little thing called sugar. Sugar. I like that kind of talk, and I like that kind of talk. And my name's Gregory Stephen Koch, and I like that kind of talk. All right, we're going to do a little something now. Let's do that spank it thing. We'll do a little spanky spank for the kid. Yes, exactly. One, two, three, oh. Doing that in acoustic is an enlightening experience for one and all. Someone asked for some Jango. Just like that. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. That's a selection called Absinthe. And does your Martin have a volute on the neck? It's got a very small volute. It's got a very small volute. It's got a very small volute. A volute, a volute. Da-da-da-da. Let's do a little bit of that. There's a song called Night Owl Now. So we got. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Acoustic Monday and we're getting down. Acoustic Monday. Acoustic Monday. We got a little echo in the room. Can you hear that? Echo in the room. Echo in the room. It's good for you. It's good. L'Orange. Yeah, it's so huge. How about a little JSK? Would you want to play it on this one or on the other one? All right, we're going to switch it out. Ooh, is everyone having a good time out there? We're having a good old time here on Acoustic Monday with our Fishman friends, and they're coming on strong, and they're laughing and a joking and a singing a song. Eric Gale says, my wife said you look weird without a beanie. Okay. All right. Without a beanie, I look weird. Without a beanie, I am feared. Without a beanie, I am feared. No! No! Don't! Thanks, Eric. I appreciate that. He said, I scolded her. I've got you. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're going to do a song right now called JSK. This one originally was on a record I did called 4 Days in the South. And that's a good record. I'm going to say it right now. If you haven't listened to that record, you need to listen to it. And I think you'll like it. It's on all the streamables. You can get actually a hard copy of it. Still at GregoryCockery.com. And but I did an acoustic version on my acoustic gristle soup. But this is a version that has bass on it. We're about to do for you. And JSK, of course, stands for John Stephen Koch. I have tunes for all of my children, and they don't give a shit. I'm just kidding. They do. They're like, yeah, nice chord substitution there, Dad. In my song, next time, could you not do that one thing? Yeah, go to the other thing. Do that other thing. Anyway, it's gonna go something like this here. try that at home. Just like that. That's a little thing called JSK for the kids. I said a JSK for the kids. Say what? Well, Dylan isn't out of town, but his drum set is out of town. That's the problem. We have everything packed away in the Gristle Missile for our great venture out west. We're going to be in, this Thursday, we're in Billings, Montana. Friday, we are in Bozeman, Montana. The next Tuesday, the 4th of July, we are at the Waterfront Blues Festival in Portland, Oregon. On the 6th of July, we're in Enterprise, Oregon, at a theater there, I believe. Friday, we're in Spokane, Washington. And then that Saturday, the 8th, right? Yes. We are at the, in Edgewater, British Columbia, at the Steamboat, I think it was called, is it Steamboat? I think there's steam involved. Mountain Music Festival. All the details are on my website, gregkoch.com. Then we skirt our way down to Boise, Idaho, that following Thursday. Then we go back, and we're doing a gig with my buddy Steve Karras in Bellingham, Washington, at a theater there. So if you live in that area, come on out for that. Then we're going to be in Seattle for a few days. I'm doing Guitar Workshop Plus. I'll be doing a clinic there for a couple days. And then we are playing at the Triple Door on a Wednesday night in Seattle proper. Then we make our way to one more place in Oregon, I believe Bend, Oregon, and then we're in Cave Junction, Oregon. And then we get down to Redding, California. We go to Nevada City, Nevada, and then we end up in Salt Lake City, although that date is not up on our website, but it will be. But that's at the very end of July. I think it's like the 26th or something like that, maybe. And then we go back to Milwaukee. Milwaukee, a place of power. It's a long haul, but we're going out there and we're going to rock your brains. That's what we're fitting on doing. How about a little of the Charmer? Sure. How about a little bit of that Charmer? Sure. What kind of Martin is that, says Tom Stanton? And why did I choose it? These are good questions. For the longest time, my main acoustic was, and kind of still is, although this one is kind of taken over because it's the 00028 is a little shorter scale. And I like the way that they sound. They got a little bit more, I wanted an orchestra model because I like the smaller body sound. And the OM as the longer scale, but the 000 is the shorter scale. The shorter scale, a little easier to play. It's got a little bassier sound to it, to my ears. It's just a friendly instrument to play. I also have an HD28V, or as it was known back in the day before they started reissuing that. It was called the Custom 15. I believe mine's from 1995. And I have the Fishman Matrix Infinity pickup on board, both guitars. I also have on the other one a rare earth sound hold pickup as well that I can blend in with the bridge pickup. Can you dig it? Will you dig it all? And in the room I'm going through, as you can see down here, I'm going through the Fishman Sneakerfoot. I'm going through the Fishman Spectrum Aura box, which of course has images in it that you can marry with your pickup sound to make it sound I like to refer to it as like amp simulation technology, or amp. You can basically, it's the sound of an acoustic guitar in a room with varying different sized rooms with various different microphones, and I blend that sound in. So I've got it on orchestra model, and I've got it on sound number 7 on this little dial right there, and I mix that in with the sound of my Git fiddle. And that's predominantly what you're hearing. It's going out of that, as you can see. But I'm also incorporating through the effects loop of these pedals right here. So I've got that new Pro EQ Mini, which you're hearing all the time, and of course the delicious acoustic verb that they have, which is a yummy device. This is a looper, and I'm obviously not using the looper with Steve. And then there's this cool AB box, which also functions as a you can make it function as a little boost, and so for leads I might hit that rascal. Anyways, yummy sounding. Stefan asks some details on the German dates in September so far. They're going to be posted very soon to my site. I'm for sure going to be at the what do they call it? The Guitar Summit in Mannheim. I'm going to be there both days. And the band is going to be there. I'm going to do a workshop. I'm going to do a band performance. All right. Okay, let's do, what were we going to do? Oh, Little Rex Charmer, yeah. Here we go. F sharp. What's a half step between buddies? In the orange room, yeah, we're coming down true. Have I experienced tendinitis? No, I have not, thank God. I've had no tendinitis. Tinnitus, that's another situation. All together now. That's another situation when you have a ringing in your left ear. In your left ear. Just to the left. The other one has been spared. But what are you going to do? I have a little song called Rex Charmer, ladies and gentlemen. That's one of my ditties from back in the day. Back in the day, and I'm coming on strong. Back in the day, and I'm coming on strong. Let's see what else we got. We could do whatever we want to do. Let's do a little Holy Grail. That's always a fun one. The Grail of the Holy Persuasion. Can you dig those kind of activities? Can you dig those kind of proclivities? Activities, proclivities. I hope I don't have fleas. What? Humans don't have fleas. Folks, how about that? That little song called The Holy Doggone Grail. That's all there is to it on that. Got Steve Andreoni on the bass here, ladies and gentlemen. Michael would like to know, is that a BC-40 bass? It's a BC-16E, ladies and gentlemen. A BC-16E is good for your soul and your corns. Soul and your corns. It sure enough is, ladies and gentlemen. We should show that. That's it, right? Let's take a... Sorry. 1, 2, 3, Can you dig it? That little song called Sure Enough. Sure Enough. And that was on a record I did called Plays Well with Others. You know, I had not heard that record for a while, and I was revamping the idea of doing another record with some special guests on it, and I listened to some of those tunes, and that is not a bad record. I'm going to say it's not a bad record, and there are some stellar performances on there by some guests. Robin Ford plays his ass off on there in that particular song. Robin Ford is on the record. He's on about 3 tunes, I reckon. Yep, and Paul Barrere from Little Feat's like on 4 tunes, and he sings one of the tunes. John Cleary, legendary New Orleans by way of England, and piano player. He doesn't sing, he just plays piano. He's a great singer. Steve does play well with others. He does indeed. And there, indeed. And also on that record there is Roscoe Beck is on there. Brendan Temple's on there. Dylan plays on there. Eric Hervey played on there. Theo Merriweather. And of course John Seeger co-wrote all the songs and sang on there as well. So plays well with others. I think it's just called the Greg Koch Band. Maybe we called that one. People can just learn songs by listening to songs. How does that work? Well, that's what playing by ear is all about. And after you've been playing a while, you've assembled enough vocabulary that when you hear things, they sound familiar to you, and you go, "Oh, that's that thing." And in a perfect world, you hear it and you know where it is on the neck or to know the notes. But that's after a long time of ear training. But it's just kind of trial and error. All about intervals. Got to know your intervals. And the more music you know, the more music you know. But learning things by ear is a good thing. Tab is a good thing to get you rolling. And there's no shame in using tab, although I think there are some guitar instructors that like to shame people for using tab. But the ultimate goal is to make music. So whatever it takes, that's really the way. Am I right or am I right? David Sparks says, "I love my J200 Jumbo," and rightly so, David, because that is a bold instrument. I've got a hankering for one of those. As a matter of fact, when we're out in Montana in the next few days, I've been invited. I have to touch base with the fellow to go over to Gibson, Montana. They're having some big celebration out there. My buddy Jared is going to be out there. I think he's going to come in and sit in with us when we're playing out there in Bozeman. And that'll be good, clean fun. For the kids, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do one more for you. It is 5 o'clock, but we're going to give you a bonus jam because we're just feeling that way. Feeling that way. And what should we do? Boy, it's hard. It's hard to say. Fall from Grace, we haven't done that one. I gotta sing that one, I think. Thinking about what I'm missing, where I could be now. Let me try that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Thinking about what I'm missing and where I could be now. She just keeps on running around, making a mess all over the ground. That girl's turned my world upside down. Reality will slap you in the face with a small fall from grace. She's got my my wits on the run, and a smile would shame the sun. When I feel I'm going nowhere, she reminds me I'm already there. And she brings me around by slipping down them stairs. Your vanity will be gone without a trace, with a small fall from grace. Two blue islands in a sea of tears, could turn minutes into years. That's right. All right, folks, listen, thanks so much for tuning in. How about that, Steve Andreoni, ladies and gentlemen? Gregory Cockery is my name, Marie. We appreciate you tuning in. I just remembered I got to go over to a family cottage meeting at 5:30. I got to get the hell out of here. So we'll see you cats later. Thanks for tuning in. We're going on the road. I won't see you live for a little bit, but I'll check in from on the road, and stay tuned to all the social medias. And it's going to be fun to have the new Orange Room done at some point in the not-too-distant future. Thanks again, folks. Have a good one.